Alive and alert on the north side of the dirt. It's Friday. It's Friday. It's Friday. So if it's Friday and you messing with D, you know, my man Theo, you know, he bogling over there. Theo B from I Ain't Saying, I'm Just Saying. Give it up. Rock with me, nation. What's popping, y'all? What's popping?
I don't know, man, but I hear Shabba Ranks and Patra song in my mind right now. I wish I could take y'all with me where I'm at right now. Yeah, Shabba.
Okay, I remember Patra,
Mr. Lover Man, Shabba.
And now I'd rather not think about him.
You don't play reggae. You know what? Damn it, music ain't like what music used to be. I'm in my feelings again.
Okay. Music ain't like, well, hey, you know what I'm saying? I can vibe with that. Now, well, you know what? Go ahead and say what you was gonna say, and yeah, I will.
You know, just the whole music thing and everything like that. But you know, get this show started. First of all, what's good with the Rock With Me Nation? Y'all in here? Y'all done pulled up. What's good with y'all? What's good with y'all?
King in the building. What's up, Kamoyo? Anansi Spiders in the building.
What's going on, Anansi? Yeah, we ain't gonna do that.
And of course, the Grand Madam Tarot is in the building.
Lovely Grand Madam Tarot.
Ronnie J rocking with us. Ronnie J, what's up?
What's good?
Say? And a couple more of y'all back there in Bashful Land, but that's all right. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can sit back.
We vibing. We vibing. We pulling up and everything like that where you can bring what you drink.
Sir.
Bring what you smoke. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You were saying music. Go.
About the Marvel Zombies. About the Marvel Zombies.
Is that the music in Marvel Zombies? Oh yeah, this is definitely Friday. Marvel Zombies.
Is that what you talking about? Because that's where I was.
Back to music. We can circle back to music.
Okay, well, you know, yeah, music. Yeah, man, like, you know, man, music, man. We used to be able to go to the club, big dog, you know what I'm saying, get you a drink, you know what I'm saying, you be bobbing and everything like that, you know, you get you some Mr. Lover, man, Shabba, you know what I'm saying, like, damn it, Midnight Soul, Donnie Simpson, Video Soul, man, damn it, I'm in my feelings right now, big dog. I'm in my house. Remember Tony Terry? When I'm with you, yeah. Damn.
I'm not kind of like that, but yeah. To your point, yeah, I get it. I was there. I heard all that stuff you heard. Probably a couple things you didn't, but.
It's Friday night. Do you know what we're supposed to be doing on Friday night?
I'm vibing.
It's 9:30.
Now this is that thought. Here you go. This one I'm finna give you. This is that thought that you take a deep drag. You know what I'm saying? And then let it go, and then you hear it. You know what I'm saying? And what I'm saying is, and that's why when I shot the topic to you, that's why I say music now. Are they singing too fast or are we listening too slow?
Bruh, you know what? I'm gonna take the words from somebody that told me something.
Do you,
dog? We thinking about it too hard. That's what they would tell me.
I'm just, you know, I mean, let's do it like this. Let's do a perspective thing. Do you remember the kind of music?
Do you remember
that your grandfather listened to?
Okay, that's not fair.
No. I know. All I'm doing is juxtaposing. Is what I'm doing to give perspective.
The reason why I say that's not fair, there's really only one type of music that my grandfather listened to that I didn't care for. And that form of music still exists today, and I still don't care for it.
Okay.
And it's that Candy Liquor song. I get it. I get it. I understand it. It's cute. It's fun. I don't like that genre of music. Like that ain't what does it for me. But you know, my grandfather, you know, Temptations. That you know, that's
Okay.
him. You
Okay.
know, I
Okay.
ain't there wasn't if we could listen to the Temptations, we could listen to some Marvin Gaye, we could listen to some James Brown. Like I love soul.
Oh, okay.
I love soul. So
Okay.
regardless of where it finds itself,
Mm-hmm.
I can appreciate soul. I'm a huge neo soul fan. You know, soul you can just sit back
Okay.
and vibe to. You know what I'm saying? It's something where me and you could not know each other. We walk into the club, you know what I'm saying? You standing on the wall, I see you, I jam come on and shit like that. And me and you,
Okay.
you know, you
So
you take a little sip on your drink, you know. I see you, I see you, boy. I see, because that's our shit. You know, we see a young lady and they be all like this and everything like that. And me and you like, oh yeah, we about to go. Let's go ahead. And you know, we sashay up behind and everything like that. And she turn around, you better stop. You know,
and
you
so
know,
I say to you, sir, I say to you, the last time I was inside of a club, and I ain't even gonna count, you know, like the clubs locally, because you will come here and be like, this ain't no club. This is just, you know what I'm saying? This is just some Negroes hanging out in a bar. You know what I'm saying? And so it don't even qualify as what like a club, like
woo,
a real club. So
right,
anyway, like say like somewhere in Vegas, you know,
right,
like a club like that, a club. You
right.
last time I was in a club 2021.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
so I'm in there, right? I'm in there. So the energy is still soulful, but it's the these cats standing around waiting to be offended by the scent of a lesser stag. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But it's scattered ass everywhere that they couldn't care nothing about. Ain't paying no attention to them. And I'm like, where's the boy girl dynamic? Does that
Dad,
exist? Does that
dad,
exist?
dad,
You know?
dad.
And music was the receptacle that was used to, in a lot of cases, playfully send that to you. And the innuendo made you want to either know more or just be like, come on, let's go. And music is the only thing that can hit you and it don't hurt. So I mean, it's supposed to, you know what I'm
Let
saying?
me tell you something.
I don't know what it's long story short, I don't know what it's stimulating in there.
Let me tell you something. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. You have no idea, and neither does Prof T, how much he's helped me when they played their song in the club. Cause I knew right off the rip whose part I was singing.
Okay. Right.
and, and and and
I'm
I ain't
sure
gonna
Tony is watching and will
hey,
smile when he sees this.
listen, and every time he hit that part, all right, y'all, sing it now. The girls will be like, oh shit, yeah, girl, I got a thing for you. Listen, I just
You gassing my dog. You gassing it.
if you were dancing with a woman, it's some reggae music on, and she messed around and could dance like Patrick, move
Stop it.
like Patrick, and
Stop
knew
it.
the lyrics. Lord
Stop
Jesus, have mercy.
I had
Lord,
to go home. I had
fuck
to go
God, fix it.
home.
Fix it. Listen, it was the interaction. You tested the boy-girl dynamic interchanging. Music was the receptacle to man. Oh man,
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Is what it mean to you? I guess is the question I keep asking. What it mean to you? Does it mean something to you other than you just to, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. Or is it not for me to know? Has it become? Have I reached the ceiling where I can no longer look down anymore? I
I don't want to
don't
say that. No,
understand.
you know what? No. And I'm gonna tell you why I say no. Because remember when I said I love soul music, and wherever I find it, I find it. Usher, got that masterpiece, No Limit, got that black card, No Limit.
Right.
Just know when you roll it, there's no, you know what I'm saying? That's soul music. Make it say, I love that damn song. It's a soul music. You can sit there, vibe with it, dance with it like we used to back in the damn day. You could dance with a woman with it. You could cut a nice little smooth little, dance routine with your homeboys with it. Hell, you go get about 5 or 6. Hell, you go get what we used to get back in the day when we was in high school. Get your dance crew and do some of that damn song.
I had a crew. We was crew. We ran the town. But anyhow.
So, that's the whole thing. And it's like that dynamic. It's like I don't want to say we're listening too slow. I don't want to say that. I will say we can appreciate music, and if we take everything into consideration, how we feel about the current crop of music that's out there and what folks have come to admit in regards to music, why it's more along its current path and everything like that, I think that pretty much speaks volume, man. Music is supposed to be something that brings us together. That's the purpose.
Yeah.
Regardless of whatever it is, what form, it's supposed to be able to bring us together.
Well, I don't want to disregard the words of the Rock With Me Nation. So, my man Jay Figures is up in here. What's up, Jay? What's popping, dog?
Jay Figures, what's going on? What's going on?
Kamayo starts off with music today is hot garbage.
I don't want to say that. That's kind of harsh, but hey, it is what it is. It's Friday.
There's some stuff I like. You know what I'm saying? I could be
right.
What's my man's name? I said it before. Take your time. What's the rush? Baby, I'm a dog. I'm a mutt. That song, Leon somebody. But I like that song. I like it because be soulful, like you said. You know what I'm saying? And and it's a lot of young artists that got some soul. And I guess ultimately, if I'm still thirsty for it, I fish out them young bucks and I find the gems.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? So it's some gems in there. But I mean, with any generation, it was like that. I mean, if I ask you, leaders of the new school, food stickies, take your pick. They about the same nowadays, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
So, I mean,
but it's like when you say
they ain't a Tribe Called Quest,
right?
You see what I'm saying?
And mind you, that music is transcendent. Like rah like a Dungeon Dragon. That still stands the test of damn time.
Because your pants are sagging. Yeah, yeah, sure did. He also retorts with blurring of the gender dynamic in the modern era, as well as music about negative dynamics and not love. Damn. Nailed it. Ding, 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 ding.
And right, I think that's the thing. Is like, I think that's the thing. When I look back at music, my introduction to music and everything like that. Hip, the hop, the hip, hip hop. You don't stop. I rock it to the bang, bang, boogie to up to. That was me right there. I'm on the wall because I'm nervous. I ain't coming off the wall. I want to dance. It's a school function. I'm nervous.
Real quick before I forget, you mentioned Sugar Hill Gang.
Yes.
Do you remember the cover the cover to the Eighth Wonder album. Do you remember that shit? I was listening to it in the car today. I was what is it? Clap your hands, everybody, and everybody clap your hands. A black girl, clap your hands. Eighth Wonder, Eighth Wonder. I was listening to that, man, and you know, I got the little picture when you driving. You know, I got the little picture of the album cover, and I look at Master G. My man got on a skirt.
Don't you?
I know it's supposed to be Egyptian, but bruh, I don't think it was working out the way it was supposed to, because that wasn't. And like maybe a youngin saw that and was like, "Oh, that was hot. That's what was hot in the '80s. Oh, I'm gonna hit him with the retro."
Listen.
That was what that was supposed to be. I don't think that's what he was shooting for. You know what I'm saying? So let's come on now. I'm reaching, but I'm grasping.
you know what? It was kind of like what Kenny Rogers used to say. You got to know when to hold them. You got to know when to fold them. You got to know when to walk away.
I guess.
I didn't know why he did that. Because nobody raps like that anymore. I thought he was gonna come back with something for real. But you know, music is music. You know what I'm saying? Music is music. Yeah. Music is music. And that's the soul. The soul. I don't want to say the soul is missing, because to your point, you can find it if you're looking for it. There are some hidden gems here and there. I will say it's not promoted like it used to. Where's the love music?
Bruh.
Like there used to be 2 forms of music with 3 forms of love music. I'm in love with you. We made this song.
I'm sure it's like 1 or 2 out there like her that still kind of, you know what I'm saying, dabble in that, where you talk about your heart and expose it and put all that on the line and you know, and I'm hearing that and it's like, okay, that's so full. You know what I'm saying? You to me, and I think I said it on my live last night, in order to be successful in any kind of art form, whether that's comedy, acting, what, you gotta have suffered. You gotta have
gone through last night. You did say that last night.
Kind of hurt, because only hurt gives that to you. Can't nothing else put that in you and be like, I'm gonna write this song, or you know, you know what I'm saying? This is how I feel right now.
And that's the thing. Like I said, I think, you know, we had the love makers. You had the love. I'm in love with you song. You got the I'm the making love song, and then you know I'm about to wreck shop in here song. So you had 3 different versions, but by and large, we don't even get the 3 of them. You know, we go straight to the rap part, and then the rap is going. You know, we skip all the phases. Like I'm in love with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm making love to you. You know,
you're very forward. You're very forward. There ain't even no. It's like it ain't if I smash. It's when I smash. And it's like, okay, so that ain't even a given no more. It ain't even a roll of the dice. You ain't gotta shoot your shot. It's just like, hey, I like you, you like me, let's go. But I mean, it might be a lot I'm misconceptualizing, because
no, I ain't
in there like that.
I asked the dude, so you know, I still go to the barbershop. You know, I still go to. Not saying you don't. I'm just saying I go.
So you eavesdropping on the barbershop conversation,
right?
Okay, all right, go ahead.
So you know, I'm listening to these young Thundercats talk. Oh man, I say, hey, can I ask y'all a question? Because I'm listening to the music that's in the barbershop, and I'm looking at the cash that's in the barbershop. 1 + 1 not equaling 2. The music that they playing in the barbershop was when I was their age. So I'm trying to figure out, in the barbers cutting hair, right? The barbers that's cutting hair, by and large, is maybe 10 years younger than them. So I'm trying to figure out, why y'all sitting here like y'all vibing to my shit? I'm taking it. So I say, hey,
I was gonna answer that.
Yeah. So wait, hold. So I say, hey, can I ask y'all a question? Because the love making song come on, some R. Kelly shit. You know what I'm saying? And they in there, and I'm looking at these motherfuckers like, the fuck y'all know about? I said, hold on. Can I ask y'all a question? Yeah. Well, y'all with y'all lady, I understand that ain't necessarily what they got to be. Come on, man, you trying to. I'm just saying, hey, different times. What y'all listening to?
Can I paint a scenario that answers that question?
Go ahead.
All right. Picture this, and I know you can. It don't matter. Pick any girl of your choice. Put her in your brain. All right. You at her house. And the whole mission was, I got to get this mixtape and put it in the recorder and set the mood. And we going at it. You know what I'm saying? And the moves being set with each song. And then all of a sudden, a little child come out. That little child be hearing that music. That's where that child gets it from. Parents. I mean, it's kids who's adults today that know because of their parents or they mama or they daddy know the lyrics to stuff like what Mid Condition, Drew Hill, H-Town, Profile, you know what I'm saying, Jagged Edge, Jodeci, that know all of the lyrics.
Here's the thing, Daryl. They listening to it at the barbershop. The answer to the question that I asked, what do you listen to? Because see, we was different. We was different. We was in high school when the young lady came over to our house, Daryl, or we was over our house, or wherever we was trying to get it in. We was listening to the artists of our time, Luther Vandross, like "Let Me Hold You Tight." Like we was like, oh, I'm finna get this. We was listening to some Anita Baker. You know, let me get this line of Richie right here. Now, you know what these cats said there?
Now I was about to say, now Barry White is a firm fixture of the 70s. Now he moved over into the A, but by the time he was in the 80s, Secret Garden, that was pretty much it. But in the 70s, when you heard that little drum roll with the we had that heavy bass line, and he ain't even sung nothing yet. You know what I'm saying? He ain't even put that baritone on you yet. So it's like back then, the music said everything. Folks like Ozzie Hayes could have sex on the track is what it sounded like, but you ain't never heard nary a cuss word. But it's for some reason, you know, my mama said it sound dirty. Mama said it sound like he talking about doing things.
Remember when we said it seemed like we listening too slow, or they don't hunch to music. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Is that what they said in the barbershop?
Yes, that's what I've been trying to tell you. Like, you listening to it in the barbershop, but you don't. Yeah, man, when I'm with old girl, man, I don't need no music. What you mean you don't need no music? Oh, Lord Jesus. No wonder they folks, no wonder. All she know how to do is damn twerk. You ain't. Lord, have mercy.
They hopeless? Is that I don't mean to laugh at that, but I mean,
if you listen to the current crop of music, no, that's what I'm trying to say. Even when we were young back then, we were still listening to Midnight Star, Atlantic Star. Like Prince, we was too damn young to be listening to Prince, and we was listening to Prince.
Let's be honest. Call it what it was. Music. I'm gonna just say it, and people can feel how they want to feel. Music from the 60s, 70s, 80s and 90s was so much damn better than anything we have today. If anybody say anything different, is a damn lie, because you pick, pluck, and sample every goddamn thing out of those eras and put it in your music. If it's trash, why do you use it? Shut up. Conversation's over. Okay?
Hey, you talking,
Shoot.
and I'm sitting here thinking, because I remember what I just said. We was listening to stuff we ain't had no business listening to. Prince was one of. This is what I'm going through.
My taste spans decades. You know what I'm saying? I listen to decades of stuff.
Bro, we didn't went to the movie, me and you. We see Prince with Apollonia, and we hear him singing. I knew a girl named Nikki. I guess you could say she was a sex fiend.
Right.
Met her in a hotel lobby, masturbating with a magazine. What the hell am I talking about? Why am I talking about a young lady masturbating in a hotel lobby with a magazine as a damn teenager?
Yeah. Well, that wasn't the worst one. That what was what's that? And that summer, what came out?
Woo!
Until the dawn, make a little cherries gone.
Roddy City, can't you see? Fuck so pretty, you and me.
Yeah, so I mean, so we
whoa. You know what?
Like, I'm gonna blow everybody's mind.
Time out. First of all,
go ahead.
I'm still mad at that dude for passing away on my birthday. I mean, I love the music that he put out. Shout out to Mr. Ray Smith, got the purple setup and everything. You know, homage to Prince's Purple Rain album. I still ain't forgot that he stole some sun, some light from me on my birthday, because that's some people gonna take that day to acknowledge him. So to Prince Edward Nelson, I just want to let you know I'm still in my feelings about that. The 22nd was right there. You could have waited one more day.
What? Hold up. Martin asked a question. Yeah. God damn. Since we are talking music, can I ask a question? Am I a hypocrite if I am pro recast T'Challa but think May's going on without Frankie gets a WTF? We vibing, dog. We vibing, dog. That actually kind of hurt my head.
Oh Lord. Because I don't even know how to answer that question. It's Frankie Beverly and Maze. What we doing? We got another Frankie Beverly? Because I don't.
No. How? Did somebody commit some demonic ritual?
I mean, it wasn't just Maze. Like this ain't Earth, Wind, and Fire with somebody. No, this Frankie Beverly featuring Maze. Like what we doing?
I get it. I don't know. I mean, that was just like, that kind of blew my mind when he said it, and I'm like,
you know what? I think this is a fair answer right here. I think if you are a Frankie Beverly and Maze fan, you will still be a Frankie Beverly and Maze fan, whatever that means to you. I know what that means to me, and I'll go ahead and tell folks what it means to me. I'm good with the Frankie Beverly and Maze that I got.
and that could not have been a more period put on a statement.
That's what it means to me. I don't know what it means to you, and I ain't telling you what it's got to mean to you. I'm telling you what it means to me. I'm good with the Frankie Beverly and Maze that I got.
Hey, Les, my dude. That's real talk. But I guess if we had to summarize this whole 28-minute moment,
they don't dance no more. They don't dance no more.
All they do is this. All they do is this. Okay. All right. Yeah, see? Now, you see the dynamic of what just happened? Because we are familiar with music, and when music hits, that's what it does. That was an organic moment. We didn't practice that shit. We didn't practice that. That's just music. That's what music does. And it's supposed to do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what music is.
Question.
now that our brains are open, And we're thinking clearly, because damn, I had a few moments in there, man. Y'all rock with me, nation. Y'all fucked the brother up. I was like, wait, what? Damn, both feel some kind of way about their music. And can I take this opportunity? Can I take this opportunity to do a selfless plug? I am a moderator on a page called Music is Good for the Soul. All right, it's all them eras of music that I mentioned, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s. I mean, it's a little bit of, and we got some discerning people in there. They can pull some stuff out and say, hey, this is what these youngsters is doing, and we like this. And you listen to it and you go, it do got some soul in it. You know what I'm saying? So, and the people who are on that page are really lovers of music, and I am told that there are some relatives of some musicians that are on that page. For instance, I was told Shaka Khan's daughter is on that page, and I know for a fact the guy who started the page, my man Al Mason. Shouts out to Big Al. What's up, Al? Al, his cousin was the late great George Duke. So it's people on that page. If you on Facebook, pull up, man, slide through, man. I'm moderator. I'll let you in. You know what I'm saying? But and it's only like 2 questions, I believe, is on there. And it's like, who told you about this page? And why do you love music? And I know Gen Xers and boomers, they'll probably give me a fucking paragraph. So
hey man, don't do that.
I know my people. Yeah, they gonna tell me about all that shit. Yeah.
Hey man, speaking of music being good for the soul, I want to say this, and I'm gonna go ahead and say, you know what, ladies, if I offend y'all, that's not what I'm trying to do. It really isn't. But thinking about the music that we grew up with, listening to, and everything like that, it takes me back to a time. Music groups such as Jade and Jeanne. And sisters, I just want to let y'all know, I miss the baggy jeans that y'all had at your waist. You know what I'm saying? You wasn't necessarily sagging. You bet the baggy jeans. Because I get it. God blessed y'all with some beautiful figures. Yes, Lord. Yes, he did. If you're asking me, I think my sisters are the most beautiful women on God's green earth. I get it. But there was something to be said about the way our women dressed back then. The sisters dressed back then. It was the midriff would be showing. They had like the little sweater, top on and everything like that with the long sleeve, but it would be cut.
Hold up,
man. Oh my God, man! I'm saying they be wearing Timbs too.
Hold up. I got it. This is going perfect. Dog. When I was sitting up in the bed the other night, convalescing, I decided to watch some television. You know what I watched? Get Christy Love. Hey, those very outfits of which you speak were on full display.
Did I tell you I had a crush on Teresa Gray?
Yes, you did.
Man, I wasn't checking. Man, damn Farrah Fawcett. Who? I don't give a damn about no Charlie's Angels.
You want me to tell you why I like that show? Because like from the get-go, in that first 5 minutes, right? She on patrol. And she dressed up as a prostitute, right? And this white boy run up on her. And he like, hey, how much for some action? Chrissy looked him up and down. She said, $100. And my man said, I ain't trying to get married. He said,
hey, you heard what I just said? Damn, that was cheap.
He said, I ain't trying to get married. He said, I just want a little action, sweetheart. And Chrissy looked him up and down and turned around and walked off. My man said, nigger. Christy clapped back so wonderfully. She turned around, looked at him, said, nigger lover. I said, I like this show. What else you got?
Man, Chrissy ain't take, you know what I'm saying? Like, she wasn't taking it. Like, I don't know who wrote it, but they was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna say what I want to say.
And that was on TV. It was on TV in 1974.
If I'm not mistaken, watch this.
That was on TV, network television, not cable. Not cable. That was ABC.
ABC, yep. ABC.
And they dropped M-bombs like it wasn't nothing.
Like it wasn't nothing, man. Like I said, man, I miss that. Like I said, I know our women are bad, they are attractive and everything like that, but that combination showed off kind of like everything, because you got to see the stomach, you got to see the cleavage if she wanted to show it to you. And God knows, if you thicken the thighs, 5'5" thicken the thighs, you can't hide. You feel me? You can't, you can't hide.
Speaking of that, Paul Martin asked, was Tamara Dobson on the series as well? Well, what I saw was the TV movie, bruh. So I didn't, it wasn't a series. It was just I guess what they called a pilot.
Yeah.
And that would become the show, and it was like a 90-minute pilot called "Get Christy Love," because she passed in 2002, I believe.
Yeah.
So rest in power, Miss Teresa Gray. But yeah, Tamara Dobson, for those of you that don't know, is the actress who played Cleopatra Jones. Yeah. She about She about 6'1", I think.
It's Friday vibing. It's Friday vibing. I like where we at. I got a question. I got a question for my big brother and the Rock With Me Nation. It's 2025, 2026. A Get Christy Love remake. Who we want?
DeWanda Wise.
You ain't think hard about that one, did you? Did you?
Hey, I had a couple people I could have named, but
Get Christy Love, Netflix. We need to holler at Netflix. Netflix, can we get this on and popping?
But we gotta have
Christy Love.
Oh. Now, Kiki.
Well, wait a minute, hold on. Because we want to make sure this show is done right. Netflix, Paramount, Apple, or HBO?
Apple.
I think I know why you're saying that too.
Why am I saying that?
I think there's an Alex Cross reason for this. I think there's an Alex Cross, because I first of all, I don't know how much that dude got paid for him to be standing around waving his penis in his face like that. But I'd need a bonus for that. Like I ain't trying to be funny. Like, in no point in time, can I shift gears real quick? So, and we
done shifted a couple already.
We'll come back to it. I feel some type of way about when folks do stuff like that. Like there's this little commercial about, sports betting app. I don't know if you've seen it with Ray Lewis and Ed Reed, and Ray Lewis walked to the thing. Ray Lewis, 2-time Super Bowl champion. Bitch, don't be standing over me like that. I don't give a damn about none of that. Just say your damn name. I don't need all them accolades in the comments. Man, who the fuck you is? Get your ass in there. Ed Reed, Hall of Famer. Bitch, you played on the same damn team. If y'all don't take your asses right.
Tiana Taylor.
I don't like that.
Tiana Taylor. Yeah, she got the attitude too. She got a little sass in her. She could probably pull it off. Yeah. How did we get here?
Wait, you ready?
Yeah.
We shift gears real quick, but guys, it's Friday. We vibing.
We are spinning, doing donuts in the damn parking lot is what we're doing right now.
Hey, that's okay. That's okay. You know why? Because Harold and Kumar got 4 movies out of doing shit like that. And we see what happened with Keanu Reeves from Bill and Ted's Excellent Damn Adventures. That's all right. We all right.
He said, Gina Torres, why you playing? That'd be a very mature Christy Love.
Yeah, it would be.
Giving her, hey, I'm not saying she ain't beautiful, but if we going for a new hot Christy Love,
well, hold on.
She could be Christy Love's enemy or something. Let's do that.
Jade Cargill.
Nah, because she don't look vulnerable.
Christy got a look vulnerable.
That was her shit. That was how you lured her in. Remember, she dressed as a prostitute, and this what happened. The dude, like, yeah, let's go over here, and took her in the park and pulled out a knife. Take your clothes off. Yeah, come on, yeah, take it off. And then
but dog say Jade don't look like she vulnerable. And I can't even.
You take Jade off in the bushes and pull out a knife.
I can't argue with you. I can't say nothing. I can't say nothing. I guess Bianca Belair is totally out the question.
She don't look like she in trouble at all. She probably come dragging him out the bushes. This fool thought he was gonna cut me.
Here we go. You ready? I know how I feel about the stuff that circulate that made its way in regards to the movie, but still I feel like she's an incredible actress. What about Lupita Nyong'o? You feel like she would be too old for that role?
Yes.
Okay.
I need a, and not even like too old, too familiar.
Okay.
I want a fresh face.
I got you.
That ain't, ain't commonplace like a Halle Berry. You know what I mean? Give me somebody I ain't used to seeing. You know what I mean?
Okay, well, let me ask you this question.
Could do it, but
What about now? And I guess if we're saying Lupita Nyong'o is too old, then she would be up too old. The sister who played, I cannot remember her name right now, but not Okoye, but Ayo, Florence Kasumba.
Oh, Florence Kasumba. If she can hide her accent, sure.
Florence, you see, I'm rooting for you. See,
I we don't want no. We don't. That is that she got the. I got to think she's from Los Angeles. If you could sound like a LA girl, if you could sound like you from Watts, if you could sound like you from Compton, you're in there. You are definitely in there, Florence.
Yeah, okay, because
that's how you got to pull off. You got to just convince me you from the area.
Listen, we would have to seriously change her backstory if we gonna accept the accent being what it is. We're gonna have to seriously change that backstory. What else we got, big bro?
We got video game lovers in the audience. We got Rock With Me Nation is some video game lovers. And I remember a time when a lot of us we were still is Black Panther fans, and there was a lot of hullabaloo and talk about Black Panther games. One got canceled, which may or may not have been in large part to certain parties who are influential in their own way. Or was it simply we don't like your kind? I'm gonna say it, we vibing, but here's the thing. They got a Wolverine game, y'all, and these folks is unhappy because voice actor Steve Bloom is, for the first time ever in recorded history, not doing the voice of Wolverine. Yeah, how that feel, Wolverine fans? How does that feel? I told you a long time ago, they coming for your hero too. They might not come and get him in the way they came and got mine, but they coming for him. Oh, no Steve Bloom. So,
but hey,
I'm vibing.
at least it's the Wolverine game starring Logan, not Laura as Wolverine, not anybody named Creed
Not
as
the
Wolverine,
kid,
not the Ken, not
Mystique, not
yeah,
Electra, nobody.
not Cyber. You know what I'm saying? Not Silver
Saber
Samurai.
none of that. None of that.
He plays Logan. Logan is him.
That part. Yeah, I'm saying. But
so I'm elated for them and everything like that.
Our hero's grandfather. All right, that's close as you can come.
You know, I guess if we want to look at it, they recast the voice actor.
Quick segue question. Just to check and see if you're still at a leveled off altitude, shall we say? Could you picture a universe where Space Ghost Young Charges were not Jan and Jace, but Riley and Huey?
Oh Lord. Ooh, that's a whole different universe.
Guess what? That's getting ready to happen.
Oh man. What?
That's getting ready to happen. I'm ordering some Huey and some Riley head sculpts.
Man, listen. Okay, all right, man. Listen. You know what? The only thing that would make that even more worse is if it turns out Space Ghost is Black Dynamite. Like, that's too much. That would be too much. Space Ghost is Black Dynamite, and you got Huey and Riley. Man, oh man. Come on, man, that's too much.
That hood off, and he still got that big ass fro.
Could you imagine the verbal exchanges between all three? Like, we need to make that happen.
You got on them tight ass pants, Space Ghost, nigga. You gay.
Like, no, dead ass. We need to. Regina, what's Regina? Because I'm
Regina King.
Miss Regina King, Michael J. White. Y'all need to make that happen. Y'all need to do that, because that would be hilarious. Or Ace Vane.
Aaron Magruder.
Y'all need to make that happen, man.
Gotta get him on there.
Yeah, man. Daryl, you need to cut, big dog. You need to cut. Hold on. This is my daughter. She's supposed to be boarding a plane. Let me see.
This is almost a regular thing. I like this. We make it part of the show. Go ahead. He's sideways. He's upside down. He's right side up. I'm having so much fun right now. Let me catch y'all in the comments. Why not Gina? Why? Young man, you're pushing dangerous territory. Jay could definitely do Foxy Brown or Cleopatra Jones. I would definitely enjoy that. Look like Theo Frozen. The Wolverine fans, they'll still buy the game while bitching about it. But that is brutal. Is definitely brutal. They are not holding back anything on that game. The Space Ghost Huey and Riley idea, he thinks, would be epic. Okay, well, we will start it off in action figure form. I'm thinking there is a Mega Man. I'm gonna have to let him back in. There is a Mega Man action figure that stands about 4 inches or so, and it scales well to like a 6-inch or a 7-inch figure. It makes standing next to like a 6-inch or 7-inch figure look like children. if you will. And Mega Man has got that shape, you know, like how Huey and Riley and them are drawn. So yeah, head sculpts and paint jobs away. Space Ghost calling Huey and Riley. Space Ghost calling Huey and Riley. What you want? That would be so dope. Huey and Riley with Space Ghost. So I'm gonna give me a couple more Mega Men and get them head sculpts. Boy, watch.
We need that. We need that. We need that. We need that. Speaking of head sculpts, I ain't gonna pick no bone because it ain't no bone to pick, but I never did get the link to get my head sculpt that you was talking about last week that you ordered. We're not gonna put it out there and everything like that because we had the conversation.
Oh, you know what? You know what? Remind me at the show, and I will pull it up right here on spot when you and
appreciate you. I need that in my life, man. I need that in my life because you know what we talked about earlier. I'm going to be doing more customizing and purchasing in the next few months and everything like that. So
that is economically viable as well, sir. Let me make some new shit out of this old shit.
Now, for those of y'all that are thinking I'm just not going to buy action figures, no, that's not what that means. What that means is there are things out there that I want. As my brother has alluded to before, you can put those on a list of things you're gonna come back and pull from at a later date. Well, there are action figures that we want, but we don't need.
I told you I was going to get the other one.
So you got the Deathstroke. There are action figures.
I got this one and the Chase one.
You did what you're supposed to do then. You did what
you're supposed to do. Yes, sir.
I don't have anything right now because the stuff that I've wanted ain't going nowhere. Like it's still gonna sit there. So
somebody's still gonna have to buy me a Dragon Man. I want it, but I'm like, damn.
How much is it going for?
Like 89. I think it stands like 9-10 inches. And he's got a little book and some glasses that sit on his nose so he can read it. And then it's the wings, man. You go on a Hasbro post. You seen it, right?
All I'm gonna say is this. You say 89?
Like about 89, yeah.
I don't see. Remember what I just said? There are action figures that I want, but I don't need. He falls in that category. Now, here's the thing. 89 is doable for me. I can't speak to nobody else. I can't. Bruh, but remember the person that
for Dragon Man and wings with things that I am, bruh. I just want somebody to get it for me.
I feel the same way about Alpha Flight.
I mean, I get a lot of stuff on my own, but man,
I feel that.
I'm like, can you help a brother out?
No, I feel that.
Today, can you help a brother out?
I feel that though. I feel that because you're gonna show. It's kind of like that whole thing with the diorama set that Mr. Smith sent me and everything. You're gonna show it love when you get it. I get that. You're gonna show it love. It's gonna be all over the place.
Man, I have to use all my skills, even the skills of persuasion. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, I see all these people that be, well, let me shut up. Because Marvel don't like me.
Listen. You know what? Can we keep it a buck?
Yeah.
We don't like the representation of the characters in the MCU. That's our specific verbiage. You and I have never said we don't like the characters. You and I have never said we don't like the actors. We don't like the actors' portrayal of the characters in the MCU. That's what we've said. So when it's all said and done, Marvel really, I get how they might be feeling about folks that make negative statements about their brand. I get it, but we rep your brand.
Right. Right. Bam. I'm finna shift gears. Mm-hmm. Hey. Peacemaker.
Oh yeah.
Dog. Dog. James Gunn is my dude. Dog. He did that. He did that.
James Gunn is a troll. You like Theo? What? What I say? What you want me to
say? James Gunn, give a fuck.
Let me help y'all out.
James Gunn
is trolling the American government. James Gunn Gunn is
trolling folks. I saw it. This is the universe you're living in.
He's been trolling folks since Superman. He trolling folks hard. Like, I'm sitting up here like, oh, if you want an all-white America, what you came away from that episode is you just said James Gunn went woke. I can imagine that's what's being said right now. Oh, that's the woke ass episode of James Gunn. James Gunn messes up Peacemaker by going, oh Lord, I can imagine.
Now, here's my question.
Woo!
Did he do something that was over a fan's head or uncalled for?
I think, okay, so
hear what I'm saying. He gave respect to the comic book fan because only the comic book fan understands, given what you were given at the end of that episode, where they were. And for those of y'all that don't know and don't have no idea, it was Earth X. Earth X is the Earth in which the Nazis win World War II. Yeah.
Watch this.
So, and ain't no black people.
So watch this.
They got rid of all the black people.
Watch where I go with this.
Y'all call me prophet.
Watch this. Watch where I go with this one. So if I tell that story in the 80s, and we have, not too many people are offended by that story. Like, everybody's going to basically, when they read that story, align themselves with the way the superheroes would think. They would be like, oh, the Axis side is evil. Because honestly, we did a lot between the 60s and the 80s to spread that propaganda that the Nazis were wrong. We still do that to this day. We don't speak glowingly of Nazi Germany, right? But spin it forward. Crisis on Infinite Earths, the CW, we get Earth X. You don't really hear anybody saying anything. It's Earth X, Nazi. We got Nazi Supergirl. Oh, we got what is it? Flash and Arrow and everything like that. Yeah. I'm willing to bet where we are at right now as a society, a country, the same people who grew up reading those stories, who didn't have a problem with them then, who saw that CW series, that episode, who didn't have a problem with that, they are now looking at this Peacemaker and feeling no differently than with James Gunn's Superman, being personally attacked for their beliefs. I'm willing to bet. They mad. They mad. They big mad. James Gunn is a troll. Brilliant. So to answer your question, no, he was faithful to the source material. Now, whether or not you like it is something completely different.
I mean, I had my my reservations when I watched the first Guardians of the Galaxy, but the quirky kind of way they was put together, and it's like this will do for now. You know what I'm saying? Until I get the for real, the Vince Astro and the Charlie 27 and all of that. You know what I'm saying? They tried to do it, but it's like that ain't it. You know what I'm saying? But he on the DC side, he's wowing me. I ain't gonna front.
He made Peacemaker interesting. Like I'm sitting up here, like I remember Peacemaker from Charlton Comics. We bought them comics back in the day. We remember Judo Master. We not understanding.
And there's a Judo Master in Peacemaker.
Yeah, we didn't understand. We was like
little guy eating Cheetos.
Yeah. So it was cool, but it was like, damn, you made that character appealing, even with what he did with Suicide Squad.
Right.
He made you care about characters you really had no idea one existed. Two, a reason to care about. You cared about him. So yeah, to your point, he got it. He and here's the thing, and I'm saying this to people who feel like Daryl and I want just the source material. No, James Gunn is telling a modernized adaptation of Peacemaker. That's his version of Peacemaker. Does it pay homage to the comics? Absolutely. And that is what any comic book fan wants. But what he's not trying to do is usurp the validity of the comic books. He's not making it as though his universe replaces the comic books. That would alienate the comic book fan. I'm thinking he learned from somebody else who just basically needs to spin the block and say, I effed up on that one. But prior before the fall, James Gunn is doing a magnificent job of taking care of the comic book fan and the general audience both at the same time. He's doing a magnificent job of doing that. So my hat's off to him.
So we gonna get G.I. Robot live action?
Man, listen. If you got the same dude voicing, which I believe is his brother.
Oh, okay. All right.
I think that's his brother voicing G.I. Robot.
Are they gonna find G.I. Robot on Earth X?
I hope not. I don't think he's gonna be G.I. Robot.
Deactivated. But you
know what I'm saying?
Oh boy.
He might be working for others.
To kill Nazis, and everybody's a Nazi. Oh boy,
Daryl, we on Earth X. He might be working for the Nazis. I don't want to see him.
We shall see.
I don't want to see that. I don't want to take a chance. We gonna kill the Americans.
Did you catch the cameo by Lex Luthor?
Brilliant.
That lets you know it's an interconnected universe, and I didn't have to do anything over the top. I just had to do a simple thing like showing him in prison to show
Shout
you.
out to Emergency Awesome. I was watching his video today. They actually filmed that. They were filming Peacemaker side by side with Superman. It was just the next studio lot over. So the actors interacted a lot during the shooting. That's brilliant. That is absolutely brilliant work. And let me just say this. The guy that plays he played Brock Rumbelow, was it Frank?
Frank Grillo.
Frank Grillo, bruh, they ain't do you right. They ain't do you right, big dog. They ain't do you right. They ain't do you right. I likes me some Frank Grillo. I liked me some Frank Grillo. Frank Grillo should be given as much screen time as he can to be Frank Grillo. Because let's be clear, he's Frank Grillo in every movie he's in. Like he ain't changing.
I was about to say, because I was looking at him, I'm like, that's Brock Rumbelow there. I don't care. He acting just like Brock Rumbelow. He like Ice Cube. You throw it no matter what movie you throw him in, he Ice Cube.
Yeah, so shout out to Frank Grillo. Brilliant casting, by the way. I think you and I both agreed that another brilliant casting, even though we get a dude grief for his decision. Cron London being cast as a live action version of Tombstone is a brilliant casting. So
Hey.
They gonna use camera angles, man. They gonna use camera angles, Daryl. Daryl, They're gonna use camera angle. They're gonna use, and Tom Holland ain't but 5'6". Tom Holland ain't but 5'6", Daryl. I tried. I tried.
Did they research the character?
You know damn good well they didn't research the character. Stop that. When the last time the industry researched the
I got
character?
an idea. said, let's go get a real to life
albino, yeah.
to play Tombstone. Yeah. I don't know. That's brilliant and stupid at the same time.
I mean, he does voice the character, right, in the video game.
It's a 50-50 chance, bro. I'm just saying.
So.
Hold up. How tall?
Oh, he eye height.
He is my dog like 5'8".
He eye height. Yeah. And mind you, I ain't saying, I'm just saying, like, you know, I ain't saying, I'm just saying, like, I got the action figure, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't never see the dude buffed and bitching on Black Lightning. I ain't saying that he can't get that way. I'm just saying, and I know Tombstone is buffed and bitching. Like, Tombstone make you feel inferior when he take his shirt off.
Tombstone is tall.
Yes, he is. But watch this. So was more. And we saw what they did with that one.
He looks short.
I'm like, damn, so y'all good with that?
It didn't work. He still look like a little Mexican.
He do. He do. But he looks short.
Wings on his ankles.
Imagine being Winston Duke and you 6'4", and you gotta act like a dude 5'8" just to knock you across the island. Ain't even turn around and look at you either. just threw his fist back.
Broke your stuff all up and got you breathing heavy.
See,
like somebody just put you up out the water from drowning.
See, watch this. See, that's the character not being written right. You laying in the background, checking your stuff and everything like that. That ain't what M'Baku doing.
About who? That's not my Marvel universe.
Who? Man, you M'Baku. Stop letting them write you like you a damn joke.
Oh my goodness. He said, I want to be the fool. I want to be the fool. I pay me to be a fool.
Speaking of being a fool.
What fool we talking about today?
Had an idea for a skit.
Okay.
The title of the skit is I got cast as a Marvel superhero. Okay. Shout out to Mr. Ray Smith, because it's him that made me think about this. Because somebody's working on a custom action figure for him. And it's this character that I was talking about. And basically it would be a black guy coming in talking about, hey man, I just got cast as a Marvel superhero. And his homeboy be like, what? Okay, well, who you gonna be, big dog? I'm gonna be the Torpedo. What's your name? What's your name, big dog? What's your name? What's your name? What's the name of your character? Brock Jones. You gonna die a horrible death.
Damn.
It be your homeboy, and he black, and he bragging because he done got cast as a Marvel superhero. He be like, not only are you gonna die a horrible death, you're gonna be replaced by a woman character, which would be the norm right there.
Okay, Kamayo said Crondon is 5'10". Okay, Tom Holland is 5'6". So they gonna hit him with angles for everybody else in the movie. Cause he ain't just gonna be standing next to Spider-Man the whole movie. I mean, he gonna be standing next to some other people, and them other people, so they ain't gonna hire nobody taller than 5.
I don't know how this gonna look like. You know what?
But you know what? I'm thinking about it.
There.
You know what? that happens all the time in Hollywood.
We gotta stop.
Ain't nobody over 5'10", with a few notable exceptions. It's all short men in Hollywood.
Stop. We gotta stop, because me and you both high, and we finna say something we can't come away from, because me and you, we didn't see too much stuff that we could make comparisons. There are way too many petty jokes.
Camario's not helping.
John
Bernthal, who is said to be playing the Punisher, is 5'11". They're gonna be hitting with them angles. They're gonna be hitting with them angles, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna tap out of that.
They're gonna be hitting with them angles, because
I ain't saying nothing.
No, that's a terrible example. Tom Hardy was Bane. That
was horrible.
That was trash. Okay, so what? And everybody else in the movie was little. Is what it was.
That was trash.
They found all look. So everybody in New Day or whatever it's called is gonna be little. They're gonna be little.
Don't worry about that. I see you into the building.
That shit was terrible. I wouldn't be hollering that out at nobody. Dark Knight was a masterpiece. Dark Knight Rises, not so much.
Can we give it up one more time for Heath Ledger?
Heath Ledger as a Joker?
Yeah,
yeah. Made you forget for a second it was ever Jack Nicholson.
So, stand right there. Tell me how you feel about this.
Okay.
Haven't watched it for the umpteenth time. My daughter Christmas, she don't really want to watch it because she's not really a Superman fan. She is a Nicholas Hoult fan though.
Okay.
Was that not Lex Luthor?
In my opinion,
yeah,
the best to date.
So it wasn't just me.
No, he did. I went and bought the action figure with the purple suit. So I'm
looking at this dude like, he made me feel like I felt the first time I saw Jack Nicholson play the role of the Joker, and then Heath Ledger do it. I'm like, oh shit, that's Lex. The hell, I don't know who was doing it before him.
Oh yeah, facts on facts, sir.
What did he say?
Most actors are short. Yeah.
Look
up all your favorite actors, with some notable exceptions. All of them is under 5'10".
What? Tom Cruise? Who would have thought it? Damn you! Never mind.
Everybody, he look little. Tom Cruise don't look big and imposing. That's why I like Jack Reacher. Who?
Bro, Jamie Foxx
didn't do well, because you're supposed to be a big dude to just brutalizing people, not somebody out there doing kung fu.
Jamie Foxx on Any Given Sunday as a quarterback, and your boy on The Longest Yard as a quarterback.
Adam,
I think both of them 5-something, but I don't guess that's too hard to believe today. Yeah, I don't think that's too hard to believe today, because we got quarterbacks that start in the NFL that's 5-something. Remember when that was taboo?
Yeah, but the offensive lineman got bigger.
Yeah, but we still. Kyler Murray ain't 6 feet.
Kyler Murray runs a lot.
What's your boy name? Russell Wilson ain't 6 feet.
He's trash.
Your boy for the Carolina Panthers ain't 6 feet.
See last statement.
Baker Mayfield, I think, might be 6 feet.
Who cares?
I'm just saying, like, it ain't. Remember Doug Flutie? Doug Flutie was 5'11". We saw Doug Flutie do his thing in both the CFL and in the NFL, and they still didn't want to give.
Most of it was in the CFL.
Yeah, they didn't want to give Doug Flutie his shot, and I'm thinking to myself, like, kind of like not the same thing.
Because the prototypical quarterback became like 6'2", 200 pounds, and chiseled.
Yeah, stereotypical of what they thought a quarterback could be in regards to, they didn't think we could play the position. I think you read that on one of the lives before. We don't even talk about black quarterbacks like that, like a black quarterback being a thing.
Majority of them are. You ain't got no choice. You gotta have a conversation now.
And then
you can't talk about 5 teams in the NFL without mentioning the black quarterback.
What? And you want to watch this, and it's no shot. But if you got the white one, you want the white one to low key play like the black. You do. You don't want him standing back there in the pocket being lunch food.
Yeah, I mean, if it worked, go ahead and work it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't mad at him. I was thinking the other day.
Thinking of a master plan.
Kind of something like that. Now, Silver Age, Golden Age, Bronze Age, Modern Age. Okay. Do I need to explain these? If I do, I got a video in my archives where I talk about the ages and the time that they span.
Well, go ahead and break it down, big dog. We here, we vibe, and it's 10:53. You know, just give one example of each. Give one example of each.
Okay, real quick. Okay. You know what? What do we always say? It's too much technology around for us to be dumb. So I'm going to let my smartphone tell me. Okay, look at that. The history of American comics. Isn't it wonderful to have technology at your beck and call? Okay, so first we have the Golden Age, which started officially in 1938 with the release of Superman. So Superman ushered in the Golden Age, right? And during the Golden Age, we saw a lot of the characters the 3 characters who formed the Trinity in the DC universe. 38, 39, and I believe 41, respectively, is when we got Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman. So, and then on top of that, I believe Aquaman as well. And there were a couple of, and I think, and that was around the same time as the Justice Society, the original Justice Society. Okay. Then you had the Silver Age, which kicked off around about 1956, according to this. And a lot of the Silver Age was a lot of science fiction, a lot of futuristic, a lot of alien, this, that, and the other. And then that's when you had the comic book witch trials. What's the guy? There was the congressman that was persecuting the comic book industry because they said it caused juvenile delinquency and all of this bullshit, and they had to water the comics down for society's sake. And we got these, Batman marries Catwoman stories, and Superman and Lois Lane get married.
Can I interject for a second?
Well, hold up. What now?
I said, can I interject for a second?
Go ahead.
You said something interesting about folks want to put regulations on the comic books.
Yeah.
I was thinking about something today. Real quick. Considering our current climate. I realized something. And y'all probably gonna say, Theo, you should have known that a long time ago. Motherfuckers don't never want to take responsibility for their own actions, do they?
No.
Like you got some fucked up kids. You just got some fucked up kids. Like that's what that is. Your kids fucked up. Your kid. I'm not saying you had something to do with it as a parent, but if your kids fucked up, your kids fucked up. It ain't got nothing to do with the comic books. It ain't got nothing to do with the damn cartoons. It ain't got nothing to do with the video game. It ain't got nothing to do with the damn music. It's more than enough people that experienced that stuff and ain't went out there and lost their damn mind. No, your child fucked up. That's all that is.
Frederick Wortham, Paul Martin was the guy's name. Yeah. He wrote what was the book called? Seduction of the Innocent. And he was the first guy to imply that Batman and Robin was in a pedo kind of relationship. And, nobody thought it was weird that this young boy lived with this man and so on and so forth. But there's a silver lining. Haha, see what I did there? The Silver Age saw the rebirth of Golden Age characters like Green Lantern, The Flash, Hawkman. Okay, and we got the versions of those characters that we know today. Eventually, those characters became the Justice League. There was a lot of other stuff going on too, because over at Marvel, they had the Fantastic Four. And we kind of got what makes the foundation of everything that comes after that, because the Silver Age, I think, according to this, officially ended around 70, and 70 was the Bronze Age. Now the Bronze Age is the age that I got most of my comic booking in, and that ran from like 70. I had a cool ring. Anyway, the 70 to 85, that's when we saw, what stands out to me most about the 70s, at Marvel, they were exploiting exploitative things like martial arts and blaxploitation movies and horror flicks, and we were seeing like black characters, and even in Marvel and DC you had at least one character that had black in their name, and you had at least one character that had, well, you had several characters, damn near all of them had electrical powers. So is you got that, but then we got George Perez. We got Marv Wolfman. We got Steve Englehart. We got Jim Starlin. All of these people that wrote these wonderful, wonderful, wonderful ass stories. And Chris Claremont, hate him, love him. You know what I'm saying? He made the X-Men stories that you still talk about to this very fucking day. So whatever. You can call him whatever you want to call him. Dark Phoenix is your jam if you call yourself an X-Men fan. You know what I'm saying? Alpha Flight was first introduced by guess who? All right. So come on now. I mean, you can hate if you want to, but that shit was our shit. I ain't gonna hate. I grew up on that shit. I remember that one X-Men comic book where Mesmero, he fucking brainwashed all the X-Men and made them think they was an exhibit in a fucking carnival. You know what I'm saying? And Wolverine thought he was the man beast, and Jean Grey, she was the tightrope or some shit. And Wolverine came in there when he snapped out of it and started smacking her around, and you know what I'm saying? So it was
Arcade and Murder World.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? That's when we learned how good Cyclops was at geometry. You know what I'm saying? You know what? So I mean, you know what I mean? It's a bunch of Proteus. That's the first time we saw Wolverine bitch up. You know what I'm saying? And they showed that on the cartoon. You know what I mean? And he bitched up way worse in the comic.
None of that smoke.
I was like, what? Mr. Crazy dive into the fight. He was running.
If I could chime in, it's something to be said. I've said it before, but I don't think people really catch on. Those are our heroes that we're still like. Those are our heroes. Like, we were kids,
right?
We were either kids, infants, hadn't come into the world yet. But those are our heroes, and we ain't been content to just deal with them when they first came out. We never let them go, folks. It's always amazing to me how folks come in and don't, they get like a cartoon history, or they get like a movie history, and they really talk to folks old enough to be their parents, grandparents, if they don't know. Like, bitch, I was reading this damn comic book after I got through smashing your mama. No dead ass. No, for real.
90s, Funny you should
For
bring
real.
that up.
Like, no, for real.
90s,
I went to the comic book store after I got up off your mama. Like, but stop.
the 90s brought in the modern age, what's known as the modern age. And a lot of what I got, at least me as a comic book collector from 2 decades past, what I got out of the 90s was a lot of damn change. Stuff was constantly changing. People's looks was constantly changing. People's costume was constantly changing. People's origins were constantly changing. Everything would just change.
Don't
Now,
forget the 4 covered books. Don't forget the 4 covers.
Exactly. And you had to buy 97 of them bitches to get a whole story. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, to your point.
I know what you get ready to say. 1, 2, 3, maximum clonage.
No, I was gonna say when they relaunched X-Men Blue and X-Men Gold, and you literally had to buy I don't know how many variations of the first issue to assemble that big ass picture.
Oh, you talking about X-Men 1. That was Jim Lee took over. Yeah, that was Jim. I didn't hate Jim Lee's run.
Not the run.
I didn't hate.
You know, when we talking about covers, things unique to that period, it was like, ah, damn.
You know, they had one gay folk cover, right?
I did. But
and it had all the other covers on it, right?
What did me and you do though? Bought all of
them.
No, I didn't.
You lying. Somebody done told you wrong. No, when I found, but you know what? It costs more to get all it costs. So you kind of ended up, it balanced itself out. You know what I'm saying? But peace to you if you still got them. Because they worth some guap.
I listen, like I said, you know, Alicia is one of the few women that I've been with in my life that appreciate my comic book collection. That's what I would say.
2. I only been with 2 women that ever appreciated my comic book collection, and I'm still married to one of them now. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's a man. I dated bros that out and out hated them. Man, I used to date this Spanish chick named Michelle, and I go to the comic book store. You think I took her to church and she was a heathen? She would feel like she was burning up. And can we go now? Are we done? I'm trying to see what the fuck's going on with the X-Men. Shut up.
Bro, you know what? And it's one of them things where, you know, we don't talk about it. You know, it's Friday Night Vibes, so we could, you know, we're gonna keep this thing above. There are just some things you just, you know, I don't. As men, we understand we shouldn't make women choose between us and something that they got going on. As a man, you just like, you know what, let her have it.
Do it to us all the time.
I don't think that's understood, or at the very least appreciated. If your man watch football, when you met him, he football, like, you know, he football. Don't make him choose between you and football, because it's gonna be football. It's gonna be football. Football ain't going nowhere. It's gonna be right there every year. He know what to expect from football by and large. Yeah. Football to a degree is gonna go meet his expectations, or just be a little bit. And if it disappoint him one year, it's gonna come back. Don't make him choose. Same thing with comic books, action figures. Don't make him choose. Don't do that. Let that man be happy.
Paul Martin said he quit collecting comics full time in 2001. Came back for cameo appearances over the years.
What does that mean, full time though?
Full time?
Do we collect? Do we? Having dialed back our steps, we said we're gonna reduce our footprint. Would we be full-time comic book collectors?
Do you collect at least 5 monthly series faithfully?
Okay. I mean, that's your...
Yeah, you buying at least 5 comic books a month.
Listen, it ain't for me to go back and forth. I just asked you a question.
All right, I'm stop. Shit.
Hey, I just want to know if I met the criteria or not. That's all.
I'm easy like Sunday morning, brother. Easy like Sunday
Hey,
morning.
you see how easy? I wish folks you see easy like Sunday morning. We ain't no need in going back and forth. Shit, I met the criteria.
Not at all. So what's your favorite? Do you have a favorite character out of those ages?
I mean, yeah.
If you had to point out a favorite Golden Age character, a favorite Silver Age character, so on, so forth.
It's consistent. I mean, if we talking DC,
Marvel or DC, don't matter.
okay. So just me being honest, Batman was my first dude, and Bruce has always been my first dude just because Bruce is human. You know, even though he got that damn plot armor surrounding his ass like a motherfucker. You know, I appreciated the guy who trained, the guy who thought, you know, who was intelligent like that. That always, you know, that's resonated with me. And then, you know, when I became familiar with T'Challa, I'm like, oh wow, I got this. I never drew a correlation between the two, other than the fact that they were both intelligent. You feel what I'm saying? One's a king, one's a billionaire. That's not the same damn thing. Come from two different worlds. But just the fact that both of them put so much pride in being the best they could be amongst gods. That's in Bruce's no kill policy. That actually played out. I was fighting somebody and it was like, damn, this is my friend. Why am I fighting my friend? And I just stopped. I just stopped fighting the dude. When you're the hero, you're supposed to always aspire to be the best. And I like what Bruce got going on, but at the same time, when you got to do what you got to do, I like what T'Challa got going on. Like, oh no, it ain't no game. You can walk away, but if you want to make it do what it's gonna do, okay, it's depending on how I feel that day.
So your favorite Golden Age character is Batman.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. And I will pivot and go in the other direction and say Superman. Simply because he's Superman. How many Superman prototypes there are in Marvel and DC simply says what? Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. They are imitating the prototypical superhero. He was the first superhero. And I'm cool with that. I mean, there's a lot of people that remember in the 70s, remember Kurt Swan? People didn't like Kurt Swan in the 70s. I love that run. You know what I'm saying? I thought that was about this was the height of planet pulling Superman. You know what I mean? He was so damn powerful, wasn't nobody but Lex Luthor and the Parasite that could slow him down. You know, he was that dude. And back then, I never gave it much thought, but it's like, if you're that powerful, who are you going to fight against? You got Parasite, Miss Pitlick, Lex Luthor to a certain degree. Everybody else, you pretty much wiping. And it's like, okay, you're too powerful. So I could see where Crisis was coming from in that instance. And Superman over 85 years done changed like 50 bajillion times. But he remains Mr. Truth, Justice, and the American Way. And I have always, believe it or not, looked at him as an alien.
As what now?
As an alien.
Oh yeah.
The fact, and it's weird that I can process that with Superman, that he's just an alien that happens to be a white person.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
from a race
Yeah.
that happens to look like white people. Okay, if this is fiction, right? Let's go ahead and just go with that this week. So, I mean, whatever, pushes the narrative either way. But Golden Age, Superman, Batman, who you got Silver Age? I already know who my Silver Age is off top.
Silver Age. This gonna sound crazy. I was rocking with the Invaders real hard back then.
The who?
The Invaders.
You mean the All Winter Squad?
Yeah.
Because there was no Invaders until 1975.
Yeah. But I mean, let me think. Because no, that would have been the Invaders.
Silver Age, let me help you out. Silver Age would be like 1956 to about 61. 62. Silver Age. Yeah. Into the 60s. On through the 60s, because 60s is Silver Age.
It still would have been Bruce.
In the 60s?
We talking 1960s, yeah. It still would have been Bruce.
Okay. There was also the tail end of the 50s. Did you hear who I told you came out in the late 50s?
Yeah, it was. I still like Bruce. Like Bruce was. I was going to 7-Eleven. Like I wanted Bruce on the cup. Batman, Batgirl, Robin. Like that's where I was at.
Silver Age, bruh, for me, all day was like initially Green Lantern.
I feel that.
Always dug Green Lantern because it was like, okay, that could be me with a ring. You know what I'm saying? And then in the 70s, it was me with a ring when John Stewart came out. And so immediately when they had John Stewart, I was like, hell who? You know what I'm saying? It was all about, even back then, it was about, because John Stewart had that shaft, F you, I don't give a damn attitude. It's like, right on, we're down with that. So collectively Green Lantern, but that was also the rise of Marvel too in the Silver Age. So damn, you know what I'm saying? And I was all in, for Marvel for a minute. A lot of Marvel.
Right. Like I said, I get it. I was just, I was living with my aunt in Atlanta, Georgia at the time, and 7-Elevens were booming all over the place, and
that little spinning rack.
Yeah, and your boy he liked the little plastic cup. You get your little icy and everything like that. Man, that was like almost like a daily after school treat. Like we going by 7-Eleven on the way to the house.
Oh boy, and you keep that plastic cup. You keep that plastic cup to the paint
well.
Coming off of that, you still had. Hey, it was all faded. I was still drinking out of that.
Come on, man. Listen, that was the time when we was getting the Hostess fruit pies, whether you was doing the Twinkies, the fruit pies, the devil dog. You see the damn commercial with the Twinkie with the cowboy hat and the road.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's
Paul Martin said, I like some DC characters, but in a more team setting. I rarely bought DC's Heroes solo runs as opposed to Marvel. Mike Grell's art made GL cooler. He did it for a little while, but I was on the Denny O'Neil train with the hard traveling heroes and Speedy on drugs and all of that there. That was a nice run when Mike Grell did take over afterwards. But my Mike Grell love comes from Legion of Superheroes, Superboy and a Legion of Superheroes, where he introduced Tyrod. But go ahead.
Would they not call that story with Speedy on drugs today a woke story? Incorrectly so, by the way. They would call it a woke story.
I guess if that's okay. If that's how you want to look at it, you know what I mean. But oh yeah, and why do we not have a live action Legion of Superheroes movie?
Man.
James Gunn Knock, 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 knock. James Gunn, can you get me some Lightning Lad? Can you get me some Cosmic Boy? Can you get me some Saturn Girl and some Chuck Tane? You know what I'm saying? Can you get me some Reap Daggle? You know what I mean? Can you get me some of that, man? I want to see all. I
Here's
want
the
to see
thing.
all that. I'm here for that.
Here's the thing. It's possible, and I'm gonna tell you why. The very way he started out the movie, that people had a problem with it. Clark showed up 3 years ago. Clark showed up 3 years ago as Superman. So that gives enough time to explore between him making his first appearance as Superman, being trained as Superman by the Legion of Superheroes. James Gunn gave himself 3 years to work with. That's for what you want. If he's paying attention, or if he ever wants to explore that route,
Well,
it
you
ain't
know what?
hard.
Lately, you know what they've been doing lately? They kind of like, and I think, and I blame Justice League Unlimited, where they pushing that future thing on Supergirl, and it's Supergirl and the Legion of Superheroes. But if James Gunn know his stuff, like he seems to know his stuff, he will know and do the whole history and go all the way back to Adventure Comics. You know, the Legion of Superheroes been around since the 50s.
You know the problem with that whole Supergirl thing angle with the Legion of Superheroes? They never committed. Like, I get it. If you want to say that's her story and not his story, okay, well, go all in. They never go all in. They just do a little bits and pieces here to there, just to kind of like, hey, this her with him, not him. This her story. No, it's not. There are so many stories with Clark and the Legion.
Yeah,
We're just not gonna do that.
Mike Grell drew them beautifully.
There's no way you can.
All through the 70s, bro. I mean, I collected some Legion of, but I'm like, in that way, I'm kind of like Paul Martin. I'm for comics that's gonna give me more superheroes, give me more bang for my buck. And bro, you got at least a good 6, 7, unless it was a solo adventure, you got like a good 6, 7 heroes every month out that mug. Duo, Damsel, Bouncing Boy, Colossal Boy. They was all boys, lads, and lasses, and damsel. And I like that, but let's just grow them up and just give them grown-up names.
The best story to me was when the Legion, it was when Queen Projectra was going through her stuff. Princess Projection was going through her stuff. And they wind up taking on all the supervillains combined. And I think it was
you talking about she had the thing for Karate Kid.
Bruh, like when he went up there, because Karate Kid was always a favorite of mine as well. Like the OG Karate Kid.
They gave him a little limited series for a second.
Yeah, they did. Like I was checking for him. Like for real. You know, back in the day, that was the height, 70s, the height of martial arts in America and everything like that. We got Bruce Lee, Chuck Norris, all the cats running around.
He fought Superman in that run.
Yeah, so you know, like I said, the dude was low key one of my favorite. The white costume with the black with the yellow collar.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting up there, and Grim Boy had the planet chained up and everything like that, and he had just fought Nemesis Kid, and I don't like Nemesis Kid. Now that's the damnest thing. To this day, I'm mad at Nemesis Kid for deleting Val armor.
Like, why? Yeah, take an ass whooping for you.
Right, you know what I'm saying? And I'm looking at my dog looking like a crispy critter and everything like that right there. I'm like, he got to save the planet. I'm like, my dog finna go out like a G. And I'm like, damn, don't delete him.
But I like a lot of the respect that they put, on the Legion as far as how they were influenced by the heroes of the 20th century. Now we done got some cartoon series, but I think it's time. They've been around long enough. They need a live action. They've been around since the 50s, bro. Do them right. Do them. I know they had Smallville and a little bit. I think they pulled up on Supergirl once or twice. But man, give us the Legion.
Okay, so let me look at it like this. So okay, so say I want to do the Legion of Superheroes, right?
Uh-huh.
And shout out to the late great Dwayne McDuffie, for speaking on topics like this. Is that if I look at the Legion of Superheroes, no different than I look at the Avengers or look at the X-Men, it's almost like writers are afraid to insert more characters of color, almost as if there's a quota. These are fictional characters. What do you mean there's a quota? And so while it is true that you and I are a Legion of Superhero fans, we are. We know going back to the time frame, that roster got to like damn near 20, and it was only one person of color on that damn roster. It was Tyrod. And it
Well,
was ridiculous. Now, I say that to say this. That's problematic for this day and age. It's problematic for this day and age because you can't, in your mind.
and in that case, and two things we gotta look at. If I am not mistaken, Adventure Comics, I don't remember the number, but I'm pretty sure it came out in 1958, was the first appearance of the Legion of Superheroes. I'm going to say that again. 1958.
Right.
What was we dealing with?
Right. I'm right there with you.
58. Were black artists commonplace in 1950? No. So the artists are going to draw and make them look like them. But shouts out to DC for colorizing. In this latest iteration of the Legion of Superheroes, color, like for instance, Lightning Lad.
Right.
That means by proxy, Lightning Lass is too black now. And right. I saw a couple of others because they're making Jonathan Kent, or at least they had. I don't know how far. Jonathan Kent, Superman's son, is the Superboy in the Legion of Superheroes, which I feel like kind of, all right, legacy. Okay, let's go ahead and go with that. And it's the future, so clean slate.
If you're going to watch this, if you're going to do a Justice League, I mean, not a Justice League, I'm sorry. If you're going to do a Legion of Superheroes in the future where his son is Superman, yeah, you do what you want to do, because that clearly ain't the same Legion of Superheroes that his dad was a part of. You feel what I'm saying? But if you're going to do a classic Legion of Superheroes in which you and I grew up on, I can't necessarily say I'm going to have a problem with it. I do know that roster is going to look an awful lot like the Fantastic Four roster. I ain't on it. You feel what I'm saying? And if I'm the studio, do I want to correct that? If I correct it, am I going to offend people?
Well,
because it can be corrected.
Let's look at it for like what it was. Okay. In that future, supposedly, okay, they're think Starfleet. We done got past all that race shit. Okay. So by that token, you need to make the Legion of Superheroes diverse. If that is the universe you are saying that you exist in, there better be some Asian folks in there. There better be some Latino folks in there, and there better be some brothers in the Legion of Superheroes, and my indigenous brothers and sisters. We all better be up in the Legion of Superheroes. But that being said, the Legion of Superheroes don't just come from Earth.
This is true.
There is a gang of planets in the Federation of Planets in the future. So that means, who the hell, you know what I'm saying? You got Derlins, okay? Chameleon Boy. He's not black. He's not white. He's not anything. He got antennas coming out of his head.
There. Me and you know that. Me and you ain't them people. But mind you, you and I also know these folks lost their damn mind when they cast the sister Starfire.
You know what? And I'm gonna be honest. And now here for real talk. And I'm gonna be honest with you.
She's white, damn it.
I ain't got no problem with Anna Doc. But when I look at the way George Perez, because George Perez drew her, and I'm going to go with how George Perez drew her. George Perez drew Coriander buxom. George Perez drew Coriander with a little bit of to her.
Man,
you know what I'm saying? So and a lot and she's somebody you look at, you think that broad exudes pheromones because I'm extremely turned on looking at her. You know what I'm saying? And she learned languages by kissing people. You know what I'm saying? She when I read Teen Titans back in the day, I thought Coriander exuded innocent sexiness. Is what I thought. And Anna Doc was something different.
Yeah, she was.
Now I was it wasn't because of her color. I mean, I looked at her and I said she's long, tall, and beautiful, but Starfire is not.
You know what? See what you just gave me? You just gave me a breakdown of her portrayal and characterization of the character. That ain't what the problem was.
Okay, it was not. I mean, she did not look like Starfire, not because of the color of her skin. She didn't look like Starfire because she wasn't built like Starfire.
That wasn't the complaint.
Or how Starfire should have.
That wasn't the complaint online, though.
I get it because you got ignorant folks.
So
ignorant folks won't do it.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, long story short, that's what I'm saying. You and I know they're aliens. Just like Clark was an alien. You alluded to that earlier. We tapped into that a long time ago. He just happened to look like somebody white. We know they're aliens. You're going to have that same segment that got mad that Starfire was portrayed by a black woman, be mad that some of these aliens are being portrayed by black people. They're gonna be out there, and I'm like, bro, it's a damn alien. What are we talking?
Cause check it out. Shadowlass is blue.
You're gonna have somebody get mad.
Are we gonna get a white actress to play a blue person?
They gonna want a white actress that you can paint blue to play that damn character.
Why can't a sister play Shadowlass? Shadowlass is freaking blue. Shrinking Violet's from a whole nother planet. Why she gotta be white?
Chameleon boy is orange. He a damn darling.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, who gonna do the voice of Wildfire? A black person or a white person?
It's definitely now. Watch this. See, people, these are topics that you can debate. These are debatable topics. Some topics are debatable.
You know what I'm saying? And Kamoyo in the chat brings up the point. Zoe Saldana played Gamora, and didn't nobody say shit.
You know what? We vibing.
Where's all that talk now? But we vibing.
We vibing, right?
We vibing
because you said Zoe Saldana. Now we know who she is.
Yes, we do. And we know what she claimed. And you know what else? We know what she looked like.
Theo, Daryl, what you saying? What we saying is we know who she is, but she gonna get jobs some folks ain't gonna get. That's what we saying.
We don't see you. We don't see you like they see you. We see you as something else. And you know what? She sees herself as something else. So they see her as something else. Oh, moving on. Modern age. The 70s, the 80s. Who captured your attention the most in those decades?
So we saying 70s, 80s. and everything like
That's
that.
the Bronze Age. The Bronze Age.
You know what I'm saying?
I read a lot of comic books in the Bronze Age. I read a lot of comic books in the Bronze Age.
So, you know, Slim Summers was my dude. Slim Summers.
You was digging on some Scott. You was digging on some Scott.
Slim Summers was my dude because he was, you know, awkward around Gene. You feel what I'm saying? You know, dude wearing glasses. You know what I'm saying? You ain't the rich dude. You ain't the pretty boy. You know what I'm saying? You ain't the buff and bitching athlete and everything. Like, you know, you try to get in where you fit in and everything. And she the only female at the school. And every male checking for her. And when I say every male checking for her, every male was checking for her. Dog wore glasses too, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay. I used to be in class like this.
Colleen,
you ever did this in class?
Well, I didn't wear glasses till I was in my 40s.
Oh, well, fuck you then.
Okay, Scott Summers. Now, here's the thing. The reason I said about the 70s, I read a lot of comics in the 70s. So I had phases. But you know, the one character through the Luke Cage, through the Iron Fist, through the Shang-Chi, through the Werewolf by Night, through all of that, the one character that always stuck with me through the entire Bronze Age. Captain Marvel.
I feel that.
Captain, because he was always there. He was there in that green and white suit, and then the Supreme Intelligence gave him that spell. Oh, you a decorated officer, so you getting this red and blue suit. He still had the white hair, and then all through he got the cosmic awareness, and then he got the Nega bands, and and I like how they backtracked, like when he had his own comic and he fought Nitro. And Nitro was the one who released this gas out of this tank. And Marvel had to seal that tank with his bare hands. It was the gas he breathed from that tank, sealing it, that gave him cancer.
Okay, first of all,
I know what you're about to say. I know what you're about to say. Because I said the same thing.
Shout out to my elder, Mr. Smith, because like you, he is a huge Captain Marvel fan. I believe that is his favorite character, if not Gladiator. So shout out to Mr. Smith. Hope you're doing well, sir. Hope you're doing well. Hope to talk to you soon. That whole graphic novel, The Death of Captain Marvel. Well,
I have it.
My dog is cradled in Death's arms. I'm sitting up here, and you know what? That's something that I don't know how y'all guys feel over there at the comic book stores. Graphic novels, y'all might want to get back to that, because that's a nuance in comics. Those stores were canon. They were right there, self-contained special stores and everything. God loves, man kills. I ain't saying
I have that.
So y'all might want to, I get it. Everybody want to do a trade paperback, but it was something to be said about those graphic novels that stood out there like that. But that whole cover.
Tell me a good story. That's what I'm saying, and that's how I felt. Tell me a good story. And Captain Marvel and the Avengers against Thanos. Who saves the day? Not the Avengers. Captain Marvel and the Avengers against the Super Adaptoid. Who saves the day? Not the Avengers. That's why they made him an honorary member after he died. God, you saved our ass twice.
I never understood. I'm sitting there like, so what was it that his death had to stick? Like I'm sitting there like, So, because the dude had a following, I like Captain Marvel too. There's actually an action figure out there available for those of y'all that are interested in it. And the Captain Marvel action figure, it's gonna probably be secondhand at this particular point in time. eBay, Amazon, things of that nature. But you can go ahead and get you one.
Get the newer version, not the early 2000s, not the Toy Biz.
Yeah. The Marvel Legends version.
Yeah.
I don't know what the graphic novel. The story was great because the story was heart wrenching and everything like that. The story was great.
It was because after he died, he went and fought Thanos, and it was beautiful. You like you said, I'm like, that's a damn good story. That was a damn good read. I appreciate comic book writing like that.
Listen, I don't know why. Even the New Mutants appeared in a graphic novel. I think that was their first debut. In a graphic.
It was.
Man.
Yeah, a lot of good writing. It was a lot of good writing, but it was a lot of people being held back too, and we didn't find out about it until, you know what I'm saying, or other people was getting. Do you remember when Iron Fist first premiered in Marvel premiere?
I think so.
Do you know who drew right after Gil Kane? Whose art I don't really care for.
Wasn't it John Byrne?
Before John Byrne, it was Arvell Jones. Brother, Arvell Jones drew Iron Fist, dog. Had I known at the time, I was looking at the art of a brother, and inherently, for some strange reason, it so appealed to me. I still own that collection. I still have that entire run of Marvel premiere of Iron Fist.
Well, you got
not knowing until after the fact.
Did you get that Iron Fist Luke Cage 2-pack? Yes, you did.
Yeah.
So we got Iron Fist.
Yeah.
That's the other thing, man. I love that aspect of it, of being able to low key look at certain things and revisit your childhood, things like that. And even to reenact them out with the action figures.
Well, I had sent y'all. I think I sent it to you and Kamoyo. I sent y'all an image, and it was an image of Baron Karza from the Micronauts. And
you did.
And Rom and a Croyer from the Micronauts was attacking them. And they had Optimus Prime's head in a tank, and they had like the little Godzilla in a tank. That was all of them action, and a Shogun Warrior was ripping the ceiling open. That was all of the action figure comics that we got in the 80s.
Dear Hasbro, nobody asked for Crystar and the Crystal Warriors.
Nobody.
What we said was the Space Knights and the Micronauts. That's what we said. Nobody asked for this over here.
Give me a damn Croyer.
Nobody cares
with a removable helmet.
Bug and a Croyer in a 2-pack would be a nice 2-pack. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. But nobody asked.
Put some Biotron and some Microtron in. You got. Why am I doing y'all work for y'all?
We ain't saying, we just saying. Nobody asked for that. Nobody asked for that. Nobody wants that.
Hold up.
I don't think we bought Crystal and the Crystal Warriors when we were kids.
Is the rights to this an issue? Can we get the rights to Shogun Warriors?
Ooh.
Bruh, if you gonna do it, go ahead and do it. Y'all already doing Godzilla. Hello. Perfect opening.
See, here's the thing.
Why I don't know. All this for them?
I think Mattel owns the rights to Shogun Warriors. I'm not sure.
Yeah, y'all talking and getting in bed with everybody else. Drop your drawers. Get busy.
I need them Micronauts.
Bruh. Damn it. Remember
Don't
Force
rock with me,
Commander?
Nation. Can I ask y'all a question?
You remember Force Commander? You remember Force Commander, right? You remember
Yep.
Force Commander?
Can I ask you a question?
I ain't playing. What?
Can I ask you a question?
What?
Did you have a ROM? Did you have a ROM as a kid?
The original 11-inch ROM?
Yes.
No, I did not. And I was.
Did you want one?
And I did so badly.
But you wanted one, right?
I did. I wanted one.
Did you have you some Micronauts when you was a kid?
A shit ton.
Okay. Did you have some Crystal and the Crystal Warriors?
Hell no.
Okay, there you go. Hasbro. See, nobody gave a damn about them action figures when they first came out. We didn't want them as kids. We sat there, we read that damn comic book. We said, okay, cool. The comic book did not move us to buy the damn action figure, and that's what the comic book was supposed to do. We said, oh hell no. We bought that one issue. That's all it was, one issue, and we said, and we could. The Micronauts though, that was an ongoing series we spent money on.
Bruh.
That's what that was. We got crossovers. We got crossovers with Ron. We got crossovers with the X-Men. What we doing? Why in the hell are y'all talking? Don't never mind.
Yeah, they the Micronauts, and I think that's a property that they'd have to do some, negotiating to get rights to. Because if I'm not mistaken, don't they still make Micronauts?
No, I don't think so, big dog. I mean,
I'm gonna stop talking. I got this Smarty Art phone in front of me.
You feel me? Like we ain't gotta do all that, big dog. We ain't gonna overcook the grill. You own the right to the Micronauts.
We gonna see what's what retina, as my auntie in Arkansas used to say.
We gonna find out
what retina. eBay. Yeah, okay, let's go to eBay. And I have a page on eBay, by the way, Rock With Me Nation, called D-Reels Deals. Got a little bit of action figures on there. Got a little bit of comics on there. If y'all want to go and check it out, feel free. Kamoyo happens to be a satisfied customer. Micronaut action figures. Well, I'll be. There's a custom bug. Couple of custom bugs. Oh, yeah.
Hasbro bullshit.
Yeah, time traveler.
There.
A Croyer.
There.
Yes, sir.
Hasbro bullshit. They own the rights to the company.
Hasbro on the rights?
Yeah, they bullshitting. They own. Boy, look, Dan. I don't
Hasbro
know.
owns the rights to the Micronauts.
Yeah.
Hasbro, don't make me put the B word on you. You are effing up badly.
They said, let me see.
Playing. And all you giving me is a ROM. You come on, man.
They said Paramount Pictures film rights. Paramount Pictures and Hasbro. For a time, Paramount had plans for a Micronauts film as a part of a shared cinematic universe with other Hasbro properties. However, as of 2025, that project has reportedly stalled due to corporate changes as Hasbro. Y'all bullshit. Y'all should have released them damn action figures and got y'all through. That would have got folks ready for a damn movie. Boy, I swear y'all ain't forward thinking is all. You know what? Folks gonna start calling me a futurist after a while. Y'all ain't forward thinking at all.
It's the same stuff I was telling them about. You just got Space Ghost sitting. You just got Thundar the Barbarian sitting. You just got freaking Galaxy Rangers sitting. You just got Thundercats sitting. Man, y'all got so much. Hey, since you like to remake shit, you know what I'm saying? If you gonna remake remake that into something. You know what I'm saying? I know we got Masters of the Universe coming out next year. I know
since you like to make shit, you caught up.
They like to remake everything. I'm remaking this. I'm remaking that. Why y'all remaking everything? What was wrong with the one we made?
Listen,
you know what I'm saying?
Listen, I don't know what to do with this particular. So I'm in the boardroom. Okay, I'm gonna play it off.
They asked me to leave because I'll be like Dave Chappelle. Remember when he flipped out in the boardroom?
I'm in the boardroom, and we get ready. We get ready to announce a wave. let me see if I got this right. Help me out there. Me and you in the boardroom. Me and you in the boardroom. Me and you in the boardroom. Mm-hmm. And they come out with a presentation of the next wave of action figures they plan on dropping. And we look at stuff. You know, we don't say nothing. That Miles Morales, the hips look wide for us, but you know, hey, it is what it is. That's the umpteenth Miles Morales.
Hey, I saw a video where they chiseled his hips down, bro. You ain't the only one. I was watching an action figure video the other day. He said those hips look a little weird. He whipped out his Dremel. He went to work on that job.
So you know, you give us the Chris Star action figure. Wow. So I would have been in like, so who idea was this? Mine.
Get out. You're fired. Get out.
You do any research on this character? Like, you know, we want folks to buy it, right? That should be the goal. We want folks to buy it. Yeah.
What is Chris Star? What is Chris Star? What is it?
He is a
Chris Star and the Crystal Warriors.
You know what? Here we go.
If that ain't the zestiest sounding shit I ever heard in my life.
You ready? Picture Conan as a diamond.
I can't.
That's what that is. That's what that is. It's Conan in crystal form. That's what that is. That's what it is. If you want to say it's a futuristic Conan story in crystal form, so be it. It's Conan in crystal form.
Did Chris Star have a line? Was there a line?
Yeah. Nobody gave a shit.
Why? Bruh.
And do you not know they are releasing?
Look here. I collect action figures. Look at that. Nigga, that's from the 70s. That's from the 70s. Do you know the shit on his back plugs into his stomach and you can shoot it? His fist shoot off. That shit still works, dog. You saw the Shogun Warrior over here. Wasn't nobody I knew checking for no damn Chris Star.
They're releasing a second figure.
From the Chris Star shit?
Yep. This is the green guy. I don't know his name, but anybody that's going to buy him, they're going to buy him and use him as the radioactive man.
Is he big enough to use as a radioactive man?
Some folks not going to give two damns, but no, the answer is no.
Is he cheaper than radioactive man?
Yeah. He's going to be cheaper than radioactive man.
Can you get away with it?
Huh?
Could you get away with it?
Hell yeah.
Oh, okay. It's a crystal dude that's green. I might have to.
Yeah, but the thing is, to your point, they're bold enough to release a second figure, and I'm like, bro, no.
I'm gonna use him for something else anyway, so I don't care.
You know what? You ready? This be being petty. You take all that shit off Chris Star, and everything like that, or paint his boots black and yellow. That's Iceman.
Here, green Iceman.
No, I'm talking about the dude, Chris Star, right now, the one that they did release the blue
one. I see what you said. Yeah, he said Kamoyo, he said he had Mazinga, he had Micronauts, he had Voltron, he had Robotech. Hey, Kamoyo, did you have Chris Star? He wasn't checking for that shit either. I'm like, why are you making another one? We didn't like the first one. What is that?
I was like,
did Chris Star sell through the roof? Can we check and see what Chris Star sales are like?
I bet it's still a big bad.
Did it sell that good that we needed to make another one? Are we missing out on something?
Man, ain't nobody want that damn action figure, bro.
Man, maybe that's why I very rarely see it in the store, because people buying it up so fast.
Listen. If they buying it up so fast, you know what they doing? They customizing that damn thing.
Because I can't think of why I would want to do anything with that line but use it for something else. It'd be fodder. It'd be in my fodder drawer. I pop the heads off or whatever, and I'll use it later for something else. That's all it would be.
I'm searching right now. I think it's still available on Hasbro.
Paul Martin asked, do either of y'all have a Phantom action figure? I have a Defenders of the Earth Phantom, but it's in the shed. Because I'll be telling people about the Phantom all the time and don't nobody be listening. So
bro, don't that make you mad? You be like, you know what, I ain't gonna do this.
Phantom is the perfect example of the exact example of what a legacy character is. But you know what I'm saying? We don't go all off into the lore and forget the person who set it off for us. Up here I go again. It's a vibe. Anyway, Kamayo said eBay has the entire crystal set for $400 to $1,000. You better be talking about some silverware or some cutlery or something.
Bro, that's some good loud right there. Where they get their stuff from?
Say original Crystar figure. Original Crystar figures are going for some change. Probably because they so damn rare and unknown. Is that so maybe what Hasbro's trying to do is try to boost sales by making you think you got you something.
Bro.
What?
$24.99. Ain't nobody check for that.
Oh, it's going for $24.99?
$24.99. Anybody check for that? Somebody selling theirs used for $14. You can get it from Entertainment Earth, and Walmart for the regular price. Anybody checking for that?
Why do they do stuff? Why y'all wasting y'all money?
And then be trying to figure out why they gotta let folks go. Y'all gotta let folks go
because you making trash ass figures. That's somebody who cares. I mean, I love to help, but y'all ain't listening. So, y'all can waste your time making another figure that ain't gonna net you nothing.
Bro, how about the the review that I did on the Storm action figure, the desert, the one from the Outback?
Yes.
Someone said the same thing. They're like, you know what, you ain't lying. They could have did way better than this here. Ain't nobody asked for that damn figure.
Bruh.
I'm sitting up there like, you sitting up there.
That blood, that vampire storm is going for $24.99. I just popped that head off and put a mohawk head on it. Bam. I got Storm from the 80s. That was easy.
Y'all, I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, what? Boom. And you got Storm from the 80s, baby.
Like, I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. Like, I don't get excited when they talk about Storm action figure. Like, I've been had this. Wait.
Yo, I just did a video this week about Dr. Doom action figures. Bruh, you do not have to buy 5011 Dr. Dooms. If you're going to buy a Dr. Doom action figure, go all out and get a Mezco one, because the Mezco one, they got real cloth clothing. You know what I mean? You got like 100 billion, million, bajillion accessories. If you're going to have a Dr. Doom and you doing it like that, do it like that. Every now and then, we open the coffers and splurge. You know what I mean? But, ain't nobody JP money bags over here. I tell y'all, I'll be getting some stuff for players' prices. I look for the player price first. That's how I'm able to have so many.
We're not doing that. No. You better come with something from the Krakoa era. You better come with something from the Krakoa era. You better come with something from the Krakoa era. You want some folks to spend some money.
Okay,
that's all I'm saying.
So modern age.
Either that or watch this. You either better come with something from the Krakoa era or from the Mario Ayodele era. Pick one. You got choices on the table. You do. You do.
Nice.
Not that vibranium armor. You do that, we're gonna leave that stuff. Don't do that.
Yeah. We don't need no cheats. Anyway, what's your favorite modern age character?
Oh man, we Black Panther strong. We strong. We Wakanda. We all in Wakanda.
All day.
We all in Wakanda. We ain't coming out. We 10 toes down with it. And if we had 2 more, we'd be 12.
In a mutant.
Like going forward, we ain't even trying to come out of Wakanda. Like we don't give a damn. We don't give a damn how they write that character because we got Wakanda at the house. We do not care. That's us.
Okay, so you want to talk to college foosball?
Man, we got a big game tomorrow, big dog.
Who got a big game tomorrow?
We do.
Y'all got a big game tomorrow.
Y'all ain't playing nobody. Y'all playing me and you.
Hey man, I didn't set up the schedule.
Who y'all paying to come see y'all to get their ass whooped tomorrow?
You man.
Oh yeah. Now hey, what's the point spread?
Well, hang on. That's what I'm looking for. What you would say? Oh, the win probability. I can tell you that. Matter of fact, I can show you the win probability.
Man, don't F that up.
You wait, hold up. You ready?
Yeah.
Look. The yellow line is the win probability for us. The black line is the win probability for them.
Listen, don't F that up, big dog.
Look, you looking? Can you see that? Can you see that line?
Yeah.
Can you see where UMass is?
Mm-hmm. Oh no!
What's happening?
Virginia upset Florida State 46-38.
Seems like that's been happening a lot this year.
Damn! And that was the thing that folks were talking about. Alabama couldn't afford to happen. It couldn't afford. It couldn't look like you shouldn't have lost to Florida State. Now it did go to 2 overtimes, but damn.
Well, that's gonna change.
They gotta play. They got to play Miami. So we minus 2.5 against Alabama tomorrow.
Missouri Tigers. I'm running with my state. You know what I'm saying? I'm running with my peeps. I'm running with my folks. I know. Bo Pribula is a very Pribula, however you want to pronounce that, is a very pedestrian. I think is the word that I would use to describe him. He's not very, very outstanding, but he's not terrible either. And it seemed like them kind of quarterbacks that Mizzou had last couple of years.
Well, if I'm being honest, I like us to win.
I do like the running back. I do like the running back. He's nice.
I like us to win tomorrow. I want to say, first of all, before this game takes place, I want to thank the media. I want to thank Las Vegas. I want to thank everybody for saying what they've been saying in regards to the Bulldogs' chances of beating the Alabama Crimson Tide. The bet line opened up at 6.5, dropped to 4.5, 3.5. Now it's at 2.5. So in essence, y'all saying y'all feel like Alabama gonna beat our ass. I find that to be very, very damn disrespectful. I don't give a damn what that record looked like. I know they 9-1 overall against us with Kirby and everything like that. But I'm just gonna say this: you saw what happened last time. Folks felt like we weren't gonna beat Alabama. That quarterback is in Miami. And the time before that, we won a national championship. So, and this quarterback we got right now, Gunnar Stockton, reminds me way more Stetson Bennett. If I'm being fair. And I never liked Carson Beck as the quarterback. He never gave me that wow factor. And I see what he's doing in Miami, but I don't see that wow factor. Gunnar Stockton? Oh, you gotta account for that fool. You gotta account for him. He brings a nice little swagger. And I guess when your name Gunnar, kind of like when your last name is where your first name is Stetson. Damn, we got Gunnar and Stetson. Carson, I think the Johnny Carson show. You say Stetson, I think of Western stuff, manly stuff. I think of Rawhide, Cowhide, Avon Cologne back in the day.
I used to have Stetson, boy. I used to rock some Stetson, son. You couldn't tell me nothing. I walk up in the middle school smelling like the whole bottle.
Right. So I'm looking at it like this. I think the Bulldogs are going to go out there. I think Stanford Stadium is going to be rocking. I think Kirby going to be like, they don't believe you can win. And I think Alabama is probably going in. Yeah, folks believe we can win. We can go do this. And I think Georgia's going to go out there and hit them in the mouth for 4 quarters. And so I know what the stat lines say. Georgia by 10.
We got to play Bama on 11.
It's the quarterback. I don't believe in their quarterback, and there's nothing that they've shown me throughout the season in regards to their offensive line being what it is, the quarterback. Everybody's saying they bounced back. Well, hell, who have they played to bounce back? After they lost to Florida State, here's what they did. After losing to Florida State, this is who they've had on their schedule. They beaten UL Monroe 73-0. You're supposed to. You're supposed to. Then they beat Wisconsin 38-14. Supposed to. They did score 14 points. I don't know if I'm necessarily knowing that. Now, what I know is this. Wisconsin ain't Georgia. And Georgia just put up 40-something on Tennessee. At Tennessee. So their offense is going to be a problem. You ain't put up 40-something nothing. In Georgia, while they did beat Tennessee, they come away from that game feeling like they should have lost to Tennessee. You think they're going to make them same mistakes going into the next game? And Alabama has a quarterback who ain't the quarterback Tennessee had, i.e. elusive. No, he's going to be right there in the pocket, waiting. Okay.
Deal with it.
Okay. I like it. I like the disrespect factor. I don't want Georgia to be favored in nothing. And by and large, that's not 2.5, minus 2.5 is not being favored. And the game is in Athens. Kickoff is at 7:30. I think they're gonna be short. Look, it's gonna be a lot of hard hitting. And I don't. If you didn't bring your lunch pail, and Kevin DeBoer has a subpar 500 record on the road.
Penn State, Oregon.
Huh?
Penn State and Oregon.
So, here's the thing. I know what I'm supposed to say. I know.
Because of the brother.
Yeah, I know what I'm supposed to say. Here's the problem. I want to say that. I want to help him out. Oregon is on the road, right?
Mm-hmm.
Penn State minus 3.5. Dan Lanning is a Kirby Smart protege. He comes from the Kirby Smart tree. I don't normally see the brother do big in big games, and it's a big game. You gotta beat Oregon. They just not gonna give it to you.
No, they ain't. No, they ain't.
His record ain't that good in the big game. Now he did beat Ohio State last year, if I'm not mistaken. Which was that one big game after having lost. But He got to show me he consistent.
Okay.
They ain't letting hit Oregon running.
This is a great time to show it.
Yeah, you got to show me. You should. You at the house. It's a whiteout.
Hey, I said they got commercials, bruh. They got commercials about that game. I'm like, word. They had
it's a whiteout.
Michael Key was in a commercial, and he pulling for Oregon.
I mean, it's a whiteout. And here's the thing, and this is what people need to look at. Basically, the odds are even because Oregon, I'm gonna say Penn State is only favorite -3.5. They're getting that -3.5 because they're at home. If this was a neutral field game, they wouldn't get that 3.5. They wouldn't. They're getting that 3.5 because they're at the house.
I think they're gonna get shocked.
You think who you like?
I like Oregon.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's one met with it. Who else we got? A top 25 matchup. Tennessee is visiting Mississippi State. Tennessee is favored by 7.5. Mississippi State is undefeated. They at home.
I think that's a little bit of a no-brainer, don't you?
I don't know.
And why not?
Well, because I've seen Mississippi State play.
And
they're not bad.
And that's what I'm saying. You don't think they warrant the record?
No, I'm thinking Tennessee might get upset.
Okay. All right. Okay. Then we are of the same mind.
Yeah. LSU at Ole Miss.
Ole Miss.
Now, mind you, Ole Miss is only favored by 1.5.
They favored though.
I don't like the quarterback for LSU. He's injured. I don't know if their defense is going to be able to contain Ole Miss to 24 points or less. I don't know if you're going to be able to. Because Lane is Lane Kiffin. Lane Kiffin is Lane Kiffin.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is.
Yeah, Lane Kiffin is Lane Kiffin. Who else we got? We got USC, number 21 versus number 23, Illinois. Not that I care one way or the other. I really don't.
Boy, you read my mind. I
we'll be talking in the barbershop, y'all. We would be if y'all talk to us about USC, Illinois, be like, man, nobody give a damn about that game.
About either one of them.
Damn.
Oh, no, I ain't gonna lie though. Back in the day, no, I ain't gonna lie, because I was going with Vince Young all day. Anyway, for Texas, when they play SC in the championship.
Can we go back to Florida State losing? Oh, it's gonna be quiet in Tallahassee for the next few days. Oh man, you're gonna be able to go shopping all over the place for the next few days. Ain't nobody gonna be out and about. It's gonna be quiet when you roll up on folks now.
Inside convalescing.
The thing is that because you do live in the 850 and everything like that, you just want to kind of like let them just soak. You know what I'm saying? Let them just soak and everything like that. You don't want to antagonize them because they get real rowdy when you antagonize them. But yeah, they going through something right now. Yeah. They mad as hell right now.
Yeah, they are. Theo.
Yes.
It's been 2.5 hours, sir.
Yes, sir. It's time to go. I'm so glad.
Yes, sir. Rock Women Nation. Check it out. I have a Battle Beast review coming up for you, as well as Blue Falcon and Dynamite. Number 1. That origin story, it gonna hit you just like Racer X. You think I'm lying? You'll see. Get with your boy this weekend. I got like 2 or 3. Oh, I'm getting my Halloween thing ready. Hey, I broke out the Cyclops. I got the Cyclops. So we're gonna see what kind of pictures we can put together with Brontis.
I like that. I just found out they're getting ready to drop an Electro Woman and Dyna Girl comic book. I'm gonna have to check that out.
Oh.
I'm lying. I'm lying.
I was off my mouth because I'm like, oh, let me know how that is, will you?
I'm lying. I'm lying.
let me know how that goes, will you?
I'm lying.
Hey, I didn't like Electra Woman and Dyna Girl like that.
I thought it served its purpose. It was corny as hell. It was filler.
It ran for one season for a reason.
Yeah, I ain't miss it. You know, It was kind of like that whole George of the Jungle thing. George of the Jungle.
Yeah, I didn't see any reason to make that into a movie. So what you got going this weekend, bro?
Man, we got Mr. Terrific, year 1, issue 5, dropping tomorrow. We're gonna have that. We're also going to have our intergalactic photo op tomorrow.
I'm excited about that. I want to see what.
Bro, like, man, I'm just glad. I'm just thankful. I'm thankful for stuff being where it is and everything, the opportunity to do stuff that I want to do. I'm excited, bro. I want to bring it. I want to bring it to life and do that. Like, yeah, do that. So yeah, I'm excited about that tomorrow. And then we got Georgia, so everything got to be done before 7:30.
My game's early. And
You ain't got no game.
Well, when they start like beating them really bad, I'm gonna stop paying attention anyway.
Oh, I don't know what the hell. Who y'all got after that?
Alabama.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Rock with me, nation. Y'all are the reason that we do what we do. We do it for y'all. We appreciate each and every one of y'all that pulls up for the pull up. That's it for right now. I am the one D Real. That over there is Theo B. This has been Friday Vibin, and we says love, peace, and hair grease.